Lead paint was banned in Europe in the 1920s, and we took 50 years to ban it in the United States, 1978. Then the industry argued that the lead in gasoline was low because it was, dispersed in the air, probably not dangerous. And the U.S. didn't legislate it out of gas until another decade later in 1986. Legal does not equal safe nor ethical. That's how our government works. But not in my house. If I have old chicken in the refrigerator, I use the old adage, when in doubt, throw it out. It might look good, it might taste good, but if it's going to hurt my kids, why risk it? Now let's say I'm at the grocery store and I have a choice of 2 apples. One apple emits a radiation that might cause cancer. It also damages sperm, and a lot of scientists are concerned about it, and they're studying it. It's even banned for kids in some European countries. But this apple has no radiation, but it has a wire. This is very inconvenient. It means you have to sit at the table to eat it. Or else you'll trip over the wires, and wires are ugly. I know they don't go with anything in our house. I've actually heard that said to me several times. Now my kids will think that this apple is prettier because they want to roam around the house and munch it. But I probably choose this one because I want my kids to be healthy and know their and see their grandchildren. There's a wire on this apple, but there are a lot more wires when you get cancer. You get ports, IVs, wires into a lot of holes you didn't know that maybe you didn't have. But the worst wire is the wire locking up the mouths of people into silence, or maybe the wire that sending money to scientists from the wireless industry, because several researchers are known to have been expert witnesses to the industry for decades. And it's very curious that they continue to publish words that, I didn't mean to write this on here, that may make it seem like wireless is safe, but really they're saying it meets federal regulations, which are hundreds of thousands times too high to protect human health, according to other scientists. The New York United Teachers Federation now has a dedicated page on how to reduce wireless radiation. It looks like this teachers union bought some wire cutters. They link to the Baby Safe project, calling for pregnant women to reduce exposure to wireless routers. They link to Dr. Moskowitz's of Berkeley's tips to reduce exposure. The feds will take decades. Takoma Park can act. People have a right to know. I'm simply asking for you to inform the public that you have been sworn to protect. I'm asking for you to issue a wireless proclamation or take some action on this issue. The public has a right to know that wireless devices pose a serious risk to their health and to their children's future. They have a right to know that a child's school laptop has manufacturer's instructions stating they should be held a minimum of 8 inches from the body, not on the lap, so as not to exceed the 30-year-old outdated radiation regulations that were set with no pre-market testing that were not set to protect children. So I believe that people have a right to know, and I'm handing you my new flyer. Thank you.
Thanks.